So I recently came across a video from ad agency WPP, stage runner, and producer Patrick, who posed the question, can a robot replace a human camera operator? I'm gonna say no, but first let's watch a clip from the video in question.
Could camera operators soon be replaced by humanoid robots? Or how about any on-set crew for that matter?
Are robots coming for the camera department? Welcome to Stage Runner, your source for what's shooting and where.
Hi, this is producer Patrick bringing you the latest in the ever-evolving film and television industry. For the first time, the ad agency WPP used a Boston Dynamics Atlas humanoid robot as a camera operator in a virtual production setting.
First introduced in 2013, this bipedal bot can flip, run, rotate, and a whole lot more. And now Boston Dynamics has partnered with NVIDIA, Canon, and communications firm WPP to see if Atlas can serve as a camera person on a film set. The company shared footage from a trial run where Atlas can be seen holding a camera rig and walking around a car.
We wanted to show Atlas as a new way to move a camera. The requirements are very far from any other task that we've confronted before.
Robots are there not to replace, but to augment what's already taking place. The same way that drones opened up all kinds of different ways to capture stories of the world.
Here are my top reasons why we should think twice before considering robots as replacement for camera operators. So to start off with, it's cost prohibitive. Let's get real, the cost of implementing a robotic camera operator is not insignificant.
Show me the money!
Sure, large productions might be able to absorb these costs, but why invest in a technology that doesn't enhance your final product? You're spending a fortune on equipment that takes longer to set up and doesn't even guarantee better results. Existing solutions for dangerous shots. While robots can handle hazardous shots, we already have something for that. It's called remote heads operated by skilled human camera operators. We also have motion control or MoCo systems that can execute complex moves at superhuman speeds. This new technology isn't revolutionizing anything. It's merely repackaging what we already have. Filmmaking thrives on collaboration. In the video, there's no mention of how a robot could engage creatively with directors or producers. Robots lack the ability to connect with their human teams on an emotional level. You can't sit down with a robot and discuss your story intentions. While AI like ChatGPT is making strides, it still falls short of emotional depth and the live interaction needed for true creative collaboration. As a DP, I see camera operators who bring their unique compositional creativity to the table. These professionals are passionate storytellers that can capture the subtle nuances of an actor's performance. A robot simply follows its programming. There are countless moments when an operator must adapt to an actor's changing performance. Even in the WPP clip, you can see a Steadicam operator filming the robot. In other words, their promotional video was shot by a human. Crew communication. At some point, a robot will need to communicate with the camera support crew, such as dolly grips, first and second ACs. Can you imagine the awkward conversation between a dolly grip and a robot?
If you wish to be warm, Dr. Smith, come into my arms.
I'd rather die.
Add to that the support team overload. Let's be honest, robots come with a whole team of support personnel for programming and maintenance. In other words, instead of replacing one person, you end up adding several additional staff just to keep the robot running. This turns what should have been a straightforward task into a complicated Rube Goldberg situation. Repetitive tasks versus dynamic filmmaking. Here's where we get into the real heart of what a robot excels at. A robot is really good at repetitive tasks, which is why they thrive in assembly lines. Filmmaking, on the other hand, is dynamic and ever-changing. A robot would require constant updates to adapt to new situations, wasting time and resources. And the final nail in the coffin? There's just no demand for it. There's no shortage of talented camera operators in our industry. In my opinion, robots are better suited for heavy lifting, loading trucks, and managing inventory, tasks that align with what advanced robotics can excel at. If a robot could load heavy, muddy equipment into trucks in the middle of the night, in the rain, at 3 a.m., then you know what? I might be impressed. While the idea of robotic camera operators might sound futuristic, it doesn't address the collaborative, creative, and dynamic nature of filmmaking. Let's focus on using technology to enhance the human capabilities, not replace the very heart of our craft. I'm genuinely interested to hear what you and everyone else thinks. This is a conversation worth having, and as always, thank you for watching.